Hello, everybody. Welcome to Old Gray Brick. Glad you are here today. I love how when I am sliding the slider for the music to fade out, it keeps playing loud until the end and then just drops off like I just cut it off. So why even bother? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Old Gray Bricks. We're glad you're here. Do we have a... Stever was on it, man. Stever's like, clock is ticking. Our Canadian was telling us what time that we were on, so we were late. Moto's, yes, this is, if you've got questions for us in the chat, this is what's hopefully going to drive us to have something to talk about. Because I don't have any. We had all the Lego Masters last week with something to talk about. This week, nothing.
We've peaked. It's
We were late because of all the extensive show prep that we did before.
That's true. We had 40 seconds of, hey, what are we talking about tonight? That was great. Hey, Brian Panabaker, how are you? Good to have you here. And I think all of us are having some sort of internet issue tonight. Mine is terrible.
I'm not.
In Canada, they aren't doing any internet because they have snow.
Okay.
I need to know if that's an unladen swallow or, that's what's important there.
So speaking of old time movies, I asked my students today if anybody had seen the Blues Brothers because it referenced a famous Supreme Court decision about the right to assemble, and one person put their hand up, and I was like, "Ouch!"
Oh wow,
that hurts.
Wow. Yeah. Even my son has seen both the edited and non-edited version of the Blues Brothers. So
but he grew up with TBS, or USA, so you know.
Speaking of, the kiddo is in the room, but it looks like he's editing. I've referenced him on the internet now. He's like, he worked today. My son worked today, so
was that surprising?
Intense. How are you? Good to have you here. All right, let's do our spin around room. Let's talk to the man with snow on the ground. How are you today, Mr. Van Winden?
There's no snow on the ground. Anyway, I'm good. Had a snowy day today. We had a snow day, which for me, when I work at home, means absolutely nothing. But for my kids, it means, hey, we don't have to do anything all day. We can just sit there and ask Dad to make us food. Anyway.
Wait. You guys got out of school because of snow today?
We had 6 to 8 inches of snow and ice rain underneath. So, or at least in some areas. So yeah, our school, my kids, all the schools in our area were shut down. Actually, all the schools across Ontario were pretty much shut down today. But normally, if we get any government warning that there's a significant snowfall, the schools tend to shut down the buses and stuff, because a lot of the buses come from outside of the city into the school area. So yeah, I mean, my kids don't have school, or we have snow days. They're fun. They were funner when I used to have to actually drive to the office to work.
Yeah.
Snow day. But now it's like, yeah, still working. So
the first year that I lived in Michigan, we had a snow day every Monday in the month of January and the first Monday of February. And I thought, well, this is great. Then we had to come back for extra days at the end of the year because we had so many snow days.
Yeah, we don't have to make up days at all. But I mean, I think this season has been pretty much Thursdays have been our storms. Just back to back. Not every week, but every couple of weeks there's a snow day. So, but yeah, beyond that, I completed my colorful brick fig collection. I got a couple of the dark turquoise ones this week
Cool.
from Bricklink.
What? Did you just drop it in your Kool-Aid?
Smooth
dropped
move.
the purple spaceman into iced tea. It's
He's
raspberry
just
flavor,
been
so-
baptized into teasel.
Anyway.
That's not
So,
a proper
yeah,
baptism. That sweet tea's not sweet. So
over the weekend, I built the Chinese New Year parade set. So I got the purple spaceman, which now needs a good wash and dry. Built the jazz club. I didn't talk about this on Monday, so I figured I'd do it now. Built the jazz club as well, which was a pretty fun build. And had to finish my car collection, or at least the ones that I have. So I built the Porsche too, which was fun too. So lots of building, lots of sorting. Pretty much it. Nike is not purple, thankfully. So
see, that Porsche car, those things make a lot more sense to me than Technic cars. I'm not a Technic car fan because I'm like, either be a Technic frame or put bricks on it to make it look like a car, which Technic cars have all those fairings and stuff like that. So I'm not a big fan of the Technic line of cars. That one makes sense to me. It's a model. So
I just realized this guy has actually got the sweaty face on. So it looks
well,
like he
you
was
dunk
actually.
him in tea. It's just tea.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say it actually now looks like he's dripping in iced tea. So anyway,
If the head fits, wear it.
Question: who among you can make the magnifying glass pop out of the lens? Put a tire hub in the tent. I don't know, but maybe Moto has. Has Moto done that? That sounds interesting, though.
Yeah, you got a bar and a Technic.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
All right, let's see, Matt. Matt, what is up in your world?
We are building yet another panel for our big display, and I sat down Wednesday and calculated that I am now 43% complete on my 98,000 dot mural. So we are definitely on track to be complete by Brickworld Chicago, probably even earlier than that, frankly. And then I went through and estimated all the panels that I haven't done yet. I actually pulled up the spreadsheet, dumped all the data in to see which colors I still needed. And then I sat down and did a rough look at how many dots I have in my various storage containers and kind of eyeballed how many I have to see what I have left to order. But I think I only need to order, if my spreadsheet is right, like 2,000 more dots out of 98,000. And that includes a couple thousand I'm getting in the bulk lug order, which, knock on wood, arrives before Brickworld Chicago. If it doesn't, I'll have to go on and order some more parts off of Bricklink. The biggest expense I've left is that I need 97 more of these base plates, but I have enough to get 3/4 of the whole layout done before I have to order more. Yeah, this is my Star Wars office. So when COVID hit, I used to share this office with my spouse, and then he shifted all of his writerly stuff up to his room upstairs directly above. And after he moved out, I said, so can I make the office over into whatever I want? And he's like, sure, I'm not in there anymore. So it became a Star Wars office. So I got these movable shelves from IKEA, so you can adjust the height that you want. And it's got action figure stuff and most of the UCS sets. So like a lot of the UCS Lego are up high. So, we have the Vader's tie, which I rebricked, and the Jedi Starfighter, which I also rebricked.
He froze.
Okay, that's not me. He froze.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it could be me.
Camera. Oh, there we go.
You froze.
The other thing that I'm wearing the shirt given to me by one of the lug mates, Mr. Will, who lives nearby, and he knows of my love of hockey.
Obviously, George's internet does not like hockey.
No,
No.
it doesn't. Oh, we totally lost him. Oh well. All right. Moto actually has a question for us to answer as we're going around. He has a couple, but have you ever stolen a part from a set? Whose set was it? Oh, you're asking if I stole from somebody else's set? No, not that Mark knows about. No. There he is.
I don't know. Both of us are streaming at the same time in the house, so maybe we're stressing the Wi-Fi too much, but I can out. So I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, this is my personal space and literally space. It's surrounded by spaceship, Star Wars stuff, and I moved all the UCS ships out of the Lego room down here, except for the Falcon, which is really large and has a nice spot above the window. So, yep, this is my space office. And when I had COVID last week and I had to do a Zoom teaching session, I had a bunch of students chatting about the Star Wars stuff. So it's a nice little icebreaker. And it just makes me happy being surrounded by all the Star Wars stuff, which was such a big part of my childhood. And you know, if I'm like stressed out, the simplest thing to do is like rearrange the things on the shelves, and it just makes me feel chill. So it's nice. Did I talk about the Jeeps? Did you hear that part?
Jeeps.
The putting on the foil, the Hanson brothers from Slapshot the movie.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So the other thing, and I can't remember if I discussed this on Monday, but one of the things that I'm learning in doing this 98,000 piece dot build is that keeping track of what I have, what I've ordered, and what I still need yet to order is slightly more complicated than I thought it was. And one of the things that made it a bit more tricky is that when Lego, so I have like 6 orders from Lego pending. And the reason I have 6 orders pending is that they'll only let you order 999 dots of a single color in a single order. So even though I need 4,000 pale green dots, I can't just order 4,000 of them. I have to place 4 different orders, each that have 999 dot orders in them. And so I have a series of orders where in each order there's, you know, I'm just going to round up. There's 1,000 of this color and 1,000 of that color. But of course, some of them are in Chicago and some of them are coming from Europe. And when they ship them, one of the orders just said filled. It doesn't tell you which one is shipped. And I realized I should have been keeping track as I put them back in my checklist, but I wouldn't. So I had to call customer service this week and say, hey, this order number here that it says partially shipped, can you tell me which one hasn't shipped so that I don't order another 1,000 of those thinking that I've already gotten them and they've already arrived. So processing and just managing the sheer volume of 35 colors, 98,000 dots. There's a lot of just maintenance work that comes with it. But I will say that, again, this has been my experience with mosaics, is that unlike Giddens, who found it stressful, I find it very relaxing. And there's something just very nice about watching the picture slowly come into form. And because it is pointillism, when you look at it up close, sometimes it's not even obvious what it is. And then I go set it down with the other pieces and I step back 10 feet and I'm like, oh, that's what it is. It's an umbrella. And so I find it very satisfying to work on it section by section and then to see the overall picture come into shape. And it's been a very enjoyable process. I had a very stressful weekend at my house. My 18-and-a-half-year-old cat had to be taken to the emergency room, and she's just old and her heart's not doing great. And it was very therapeutic for me as a, you know, like slightly OCD person to just come back and simply pop dots into this thing, put some movies on, and it helped me just kind of chill out and help me relax when I was stressing out about the kitty cat. And I'm happy to report that she's back home, and the treatment was helpful. She probably doesn't have more than a year left in her heart, but she's much perkier and definitely much more active than she was in the sort of 2 months before we took her to the hospital. So we're enjoying whatever time we have left with our long-term family member. I've had this cat longer than either of my 2 marriages, so Kitty and I have been together a long time, and she's always been there through good times and some rough times, and so I'm happy that we get at least a little bit more time with her. So I know that you know that when you have a cherished animal companion, that they won't live forever, and that since we're humans, we're mostly going to outlive them, and that's part of the way it works. But I'm glad I'm getting some extra time with her. So, and I'm glad I had Lego to chill me out when I was stressing about her. So that's what's been going on at my house.
So cool. Good deal. I'm glad she's better. Yeah, Lego has been quite therapeutic for me a lot, and everything. Bird Songs is here from Korea, which makes me miss our friend in Ireland. We haven't seen. Oh gosh, I just forgot his name.
Gary Mullane.
Yeah, where's Gary been? Yeah. I'm echoing in somebody's. Yes, you are.
Yeah, Brian Jorgensen. That is correct. I'm doing the Sunday Afternoon by Georgia Surratt, and life size, 10 feet by 6.5 feet.
Yes, he is.
By Parrot. I don't know if I want to go outlive me though.
All right, Mark, what is up with you today?
Hey, I just noticed Unhappy Mohawk say hi in the chat. He's one of my TikTok bros, and I just wanted to say hey and welcome. And we got Small Paul Wood Dragon of the Week.
We have finally another one. This is Zane's Ice Dragon, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, this thing has 6 legs. I've never had a dragon with 6 legs. It has some. This is literally a giant.
Oh, you just pulled his wing off.
Yeah,
There you
those don't hurt. Anyway, so this thing has 6 freaking legs that are really, really big. I mean, this sword on the tail is like this thing has to be as long as like look at how large this thing is. It has some huge ass horns. It has
Where's his
Did
horns
you
at?
just say huge ass horns? That's hysterical. I'm laughing.
yeah.
You might want to see a doctor.
I'd make an ointment for that.
It has this. Its mouth can open really wide, and I also literally just made an ice beam a couple minutes ago.
Nice.
It's like in a spiral theme. So as I turn it, it goes like back and forth. Anyway,
I like it.
back to the dragon. As you can see, the top row of teeth is literally just ice, and then the bottom row is like normal, I guess. The head
Did
is
he unhinge his jaw?
probably. I mean, the jaws is just hung on by clips, as you can see, like just clips right here. That's it.
That's unhinged.
It has 2 ball joints for the tail and the neck. Not much movement, but this thing is really, really huge. I mean, the wings are. You can do some flappy movement. Flappy movement.
Cool.
Flappy movement. His spines move. I like to keep them like facing like that way. The camera's backwards, so
Yeah, it's kind of.
Is that the largest dragon you've ever had?
probably
I think the Ultra Dragon's bigger.
agreed. I mean, this thing is huge. Plus, the Ultra Dragon has 4 heads.
This one's pretty big though.
It looks big on screen.
And Small Paul out, I guess.
On the small paw scale, how does this dragon rate?
Yeah, what's the Small Paul scale? It's
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 on Small Pauls.
Yeah, Tim. That's a tough scale.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it -2 because of the movement.
Ah.
I mean, it could have featured more movement in it, plus the tail and the neck could have used way more movement, and so could the legs. I mean, not all Ninjagos do the legs very well, and like not every single Ninjago dragon. Hi, Sunny. Get a dog.
It's doggy time too.
Doggy time. Hey, Sonny.
Doggy. She's really scratching me. Like you can see a mark right.
Okay. So that's it for Dragon of the Week. All right, everybody get off Dad. Ugh, jeez.
That's the name of a new show. Everybody get off Dad.
That's right. I built the Hulkbuster, which I probably talked about on Monday. I don't remember. The new Hulkbuster is really cool. I replaced some parts in the waist so he can actually turn his waist, so he can do some punching.
Nice.
It's a really good set, though. I recommend it. It looks really good.
I like it. That's one I do plan to pick up. So
Yeah, it's good. It looks really nice. And they didn't waste much of the set on building some kind of, crappy shooter or whatever. It's just the Hulkbuster. It comes with a Koye. It comes with a couple of those little monster guys, these little dudes. It's just a good, solid Hulkbuster set. And that's about it for me. I got the army of Pratts here.
that's actually freaking me out.
Hey guys. Yeah, that's it for us.
Brick Jedi said he used the technique on his. So
Hey, awesome. Glad you did. Yeah, that video that I posted has gotten like over 13,000 hits at this point, I think.
you're a TikTok sensation. All right, somebody's still echoing. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I don't know. 13.3 thousand.
Nice.
We knew you before you were TikTok famous.
That's right. All right.
So yeah, a couple of our fine TikTok fans joined us. Wow, we're getting a lot of echo now. What the heck? Weird technical issues. I don't know if it's StreamYard freaking out or something.
I don't know. I muted mine and came back and it stopped. So maybe it's me. Oh, there it goes again.
Now betting.
Manny Mota. All right, I'm gonna log out. You guys keep going. I'll fix it.
All right, we'll go to Dana.
Sure, we can go to me. Sure, why not? Sure. I can do that. There's still an echo.
Here, I'm.
I don't know. Could it be me? But no, I was muted until.
I'll mute.
Oh, wait. Are you muted? Can you hear me now? All right. So now it's just me. So no, there's no. All right. So
We can hear you.
Mark's off. F's off.
It's Matt.
It's Matt. I was gonna say it was Matt, but now we know for a fact.
And he's talking and he's muted. So
Yep. Well, yeah. So
It's
there you
probably
go.
something when I got kicked out. I can leave, come back. I don't know.
Yep. Leave. Come back.
Try that.
Yep. Leave. And now they're dropping like flies.
We got only VW, Bricking, and us.
For the moment. The other shoes will be back. So I spent the day today sorting gray because I thought I needed some parts, and then it turns out that I do still need parts, and I'm gonna have to order them. So that at least gave me a reason to do another Bricklink order. Go figure, because that's what we do, right?
Where goes Fuzzy? There we go.
Well, maybe. And these.
When I came in, did the echo come back?
It's on Matthew's end of things somehow.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I did want to answer one of Moto's questions from earlier. If I was a Lego designer, what would I design? And I would go ahead and cheat and build the part that everybody who doesn't want to build with Mega Bloks wants, and that's the studs up, studs down plate.
Agreed.
Everybody needs that. Everybody wants it. Why don't they just do it, get it over with? Unless, God forbid, Mega Bloks actually patented that piece, and therefore we can't ever have it. I don't know.
You know what? You guys missed the better question that Moto had. That was, if a Lego set was edible, which one would you eat and why?
Ooh.
I think that's a really good question. What do you think, Small Paul? If you could eat a Lego set, which one would you eat?
Probably the one that has the most food.
Okay, but you got to pick one. Would it be the carrot rocket ship?
It would be this whole thing.
I'm thinking Clayface from Batman the Lego Movie.
Clayface. Oh.
You know it would be nougaty.
Baby,
Baby
Yoda.
Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
It'd be all sorts of nougat, and that's
Baby Yoda.
No, the Porgs. Hello. Wouldn't it be the Porg?
The Galador people.
That makes sense.
tastes like chicken.
This is
There's your nougat right there.
Yeah.
what was that?
I don't know. Brown space guy might be chocolatey.
Yeah, bro.
Or it might not be chocolatey.
It could just be brittle, though.
Blue space guy might be blueberry.
With the space baby, you never know what kind of brown that is. So
Exactly. That brown may have been originally intended to be a white space suit. So
Yeah, and being a kid's past to rule 1 is never assume that's chocolate. That is rule number 1. So
Yellow, orange, and red might be lemon, orange, and cherry.
rule number 1: never assume it's chocolate.
that's correct.
I'll never bring a child onto a Lego show.
Can't make this stuff up, kids. Can't make this up.
If you think back on your real life, advancement. Ball joints by far. Mixel joints.
Classic Space Babies.
Classic space baby, sure. But that's a good question.
Wait. Rounded plates.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
If that had been earlier, that would have been so much better. Yeah.
The studs with a hole in them, the 1x1 rounded studs
Ooh.
with the hole in it.
The Apollo stud, as Moto coined the phrase.
Is that the Apollo stud? Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, and Moto, you can confirm or deny this, that you misunderstood Jamie Baird when he said hollow stud as Apollo stud, and therefore we now have Apollo studs.
I don't think I knew that.
That's what I heard. I could be wrong.
That's what I heard.
Yep. And as Moto just put in the chat,
Apollo studs.
That's the new one that's coming out in Speed Champions?
No, that's
you're talking about the Swiss Army brick. No. I'm talking about just the 1x1 round
With
plates.
the hole. Okay.
With the
Yeah.
hole.
Okay.
Apollo stud.
All
Which
right.
actually reminds me, I need to pull out some Apollo studs in white because what I'm working on, because we had a shift in the glitch in the matrix, is I'm building more trees. Actually, I'm building a plethora of purple trees.
What do you? Well, let me see. Hang on. Put those back up there.
Oh, so now we're going to talk about me. Okay, yeah, sure. So I am building a plethora of purple trees.
Do you know what a plethora is?
A plethora. So I had made that mock for September, kind of as just a fun thing because I wanted to do something with these trees, and then I was like, "Wow, these trees are really fun!" So I want to do more. So I ordered more parts. So I need to take out the display at the Lego store, which has my maxi figures in them because I need them for a different project. So I thought, all right, I'm going to put something in there because the lug hasn't done a challenge yet. So I'm just going to throw in something else. So I'm doing a bigger expanded version of my September build with all the trees. And I'm actually going to go to Meredith and Brian's house and borrow some elves and populate it with a bigger boat and more elves. So that's my project that I'm working on at the moment. After the City in the Bottle, which was Monday's build. And like Matthew, I am gearing up for my big mosaic. He is much further along on building because he's actually got parts where the bulk of the parts I need won't be in until lug bulk. But like him, I'm also starting to order base plates, which I did order my second to last dots order on Pick a Brick and another 30 base plates to get the moving van GWP. So now I have 2 orders of base plates that are waiting to be arrived from Denmark or whatever. I may just go ahead and bite the bullet and order the other 200 I need, but I thought I would just trickle those. There's going to be another GWP or 2 between now and May that I can get more base plates using for GWP. So
I agree.
I'm gonna milk that out. So because until Lug Bolt comes in, I don't really have the crunch. Although I did recall that I forgot to think about Technic pins. So I may need to order.
They're pretty cheap, I think, on Bricklink though.
Yeah,
They're
they probably
very cheap.
I thought about I could probably just go to Brian and Meredith's and take a gallon bag and they'll never even notice because I'm sure that they have so many freaking Technic plates, it's crazy, or Technic pins, it's crazy. So, but that's so that's what I got going on. And and because I just saw that Aubrey's in here, I did pick this setup yesterday because I had a couple of Target gift cards from buy 2 things of soap for your clothes and get a $5 Target gift card. Well, I collect those over periods of time, and when I do that, I splurge on a Lego set. So I got this friend set because I needed the chunky cat. Chunky cat. So in probably Sandlin fashion, there will be a chunky cat mech that will happen one day during a conference call. At least that's what I'm hoping to do. So
Suggestion: make him sit on a couch.
Ooh, that's
Just lazy cat Mac.
Crazy cat Mac.
Man chair should be a very comfy chair. That's what it should be.
Yes.
Or a box.
But there is going to be a chubby cat or chunky cat mech that happens. So
There's a big difference in chubby cat and chunky cat, I guess.
Chunky and chunky?
Chubby cat.
I'm more of a fan of the chunky versus the chunky because chunky it's got more of a cat feel to it. Just saying.
Awesome.
I don't know. Couch mech for the win.
Couch Mac would be very cool with a box on it. You got to have
Didn't Emmett build a couch mech in Lego Movie 2?
Yeah.
Can I say I've only watched Lego Movie 2 once?
I can say the same thing. I'm sorry.
And it's not like it was bad. It's just but it was just wasn't. I mean, I wanted it to be amazing, and it was all right.
It just wasn't the Lego Movie 1. Yeah. And all hail chunky cat. Yes.
And Mark Falworth is here. Hello, Mark. By the way, I am making my not totally named Ubertron, but Ubertron. So I made. Hang on, let me zoom in on this. So this guy, I made a flyer out of the motorcycle there, and kind of 90s kind of style going on here.
Did we zoom?
And then I have made possibly the main fighter for the theme right there, with some bendy wings there, and it's got room.
That's a little small for a main fighter. I think you could go bigger.
This will be the $20 set, but it's got variable wings there. No, it'll have the big ship or whatever. But I'm kind of, and I was very, very, very down on the this neon yellow color. Now I have to have it to make this. There will be a black light that is going to be in this thing. I'm going to add a play feature of some black lights in here of them. I think I've got a little design for an energy thing they're going to get. And Jake had a great idea of possibly collecting these guys, or somebody did these guys as the bad guys for them.
I think that's great.
But I think I have another. Fig that's going to do that. Is this a Fazoom theme? Yes, it will be a Fazoom theme. So it is whatever medium azure and neon and black is this theme's color theme. So yeah. So yeah, I totally skipped getting that floral yellow or whatever from the wall when they had it. Even though Matt said you need to pick some up, but I didn't listen to Matt. But I did get some the other day. So
I'm a little worried that you've been body snatched by these the azure and the neon body snatchers because I don't even feel like I know you anymore. Like what is going on here with these color choices?
Next, he's going to start building monochrome habitats out of them. That's going to be freaking weird.
I mean, Sandlin builds a building, and now Mark's building with neon yellow. What is going on?
I
mean
built a
Chris is
building.
building it.
Thank you.
Chris is building. And I was just about to say, at least Chris didn't build like, a burger shop or something before. Oh wait.
I did. I built a
I know.
modular.
What's
Nobody
going
gives-
on?
I didn't take any pictures of it, so nobody gives me credit for it. So. But yeah, there it is. All right. Neon booger yellow. Yeah, there will be a base. There will be a main ship. There will be a rover, which I'm thinking about right now. That's why I got parts out thinking about a rover. So yeah, I want to make a total 90s line. It may be Omnitron because my brother got Omni magazine back in the day, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Ooh,
Yeah, even
yes.
those futuristic Omni letters and
The coolest thing was the comic in the back of it with the robot guy.
totally cool. Totally cool. But anyway, all right. If you have questions in our chat, we have 20 folks at least watching us. If you've got questions for us or questions of opinions, Moto has been pumping them out to us because do we have a topic? Absolutely not. And so if you've got questions for this panel or questions about Lego or what we think, I've got one. What do you guys think of? We haven't discussed it. What do you guys think of the Disney CMFs? Are y'all getting some? Or not getting some?
Yes, but probably only one of each. I
Ditto.
don't think there's. Well, no, I'll probably get the Captain or the Little John or the Robin Hood and King Prince, whatever. The Fox and the Hound or the Fox ones. The Robin
I
Hood
mean
ones. is what
Robin
I'm trying to
Hood
say.
and
Yeah, and what is it, Little John? No, it's
it's the King,
King.
Prince John,
Prince John. Yeah,
the
sorry.
Prince John character.
Sure.
I'll probably get those two for the castle, but beyond that, there wasn't really much in there.
Pinocchio's the only one that interests me, and partly just because of the head sculpt.
That says-
I probably won't buy any of them. I didn't get any of the previous Disney set. Just not a thing I need, I guess.
I was
No,
way more excited about the Wizard of Oz foursome. Like that I was genuinely excited about. But
This is correct. It is a goofy looking figure.
well, we haven't really seen a high quality image of it yet, though, right? So
I guess it's supposed to be the kind of the like version, but it does not appeal at all. So
you guys and your internet is crazy.
what is questions for us?
Wonder if
I blanked out.
Zoom
Is
he downloading Fortnites again?
Yeah, I don't know. Possibly. All right. So, what build do you think would summarize your life as a Lego artist? I don't consider myself a Lego artist. I build the toys I want to build. That's just me. But what do you guys? What is the thing you built that everybody? Mine's got to be the stupid Waffle House. But
I think you just answered your own freaking question, or the question right there. It would be the Waffle House. That just doesn't symbolize your life as a Lego artist. That symbolizes your life.
Okay, can I just say it has been 2 months since they closed my Waffle House to remodel it, and I've ridden through the parking lot and stopped to see what's going on. It still says closed on the window. It hurts.
There needs to be like that. I don't know, Sarah McLachlan
He's got
song.
I had the same thought at the same time, Dane. He's got the radio playing in the arms
And it's raining. It's raining, and he's just sitting there by the window.
single tear going down.
Yeah, I had a different thought. I had someone in Lookout in Waffle House going, he's coming, quick, close it.
I will say
You're
I have a lot
imagining-
of clarity of thought, I think, because my cholesterol has dropped and the synapses are hitting all together. So
I'm imagining the 1970s Native American crying at the pollution commercial, but instead it's Chris Gibbons crying as he drives through the parking lot.
I could do
Well,
that too.
That would be if they demolished the Waffle House. He would totally sit there in a crying Indian motif for sure.
Nick's bringing it home for you, though.
He was at the White House on Monday. WH.
Yes, Matthew, the White House.
Yes, Matthew, the White House.
Well,
Well, that's
does
what we
live
were
in
talking
Maryland.
about was the White House.
I have eaten at
He's
Waffle
pretty
House.
close.
I have eaten at Waffle House like weekly. I can count on one hand the number of times I've actually gone to the bathroom at a Waffle House in my lifetime. We have standards. Hold it till
There
you
are
get
certain
home.
lines you don't cross.
That's right.
Cross that line.
All right. So, all right, that's a good question. What is the build that you feel like it was your best so far, or just the
Okay,
one
well.
that you're known for? Whatever.
When you say so far, that
Probably
changes
known
the
for my
question.
painted ladies, but I actually think my the Age Herald newspaper building is the best thing I've built so far.
Cool. Oh, Aubrey, when you come next time, we will take you to a Waffle House. We will help you understand
Really?
it.
Really? He said that to me twice, Aubrey. So I don't know if that's believable.
I
Just saying.
will. Well,
Well,
Jeff,
Yeah,
you know.
Chris, you really need to just take Sundays off from time to time. Just saying.
Well, this
Um,
next year I think I will take the Sunday off of ABC and hang out more with everybody. So,
So to answer the question, I would say at this point in time, I'm probably most known for the monochrome habitats. But it's a tough question of whether I'm known more globally for that or for just having taken a big picture of the floppy rover. Yeah.
I did not have it ready.
I just did it. You weren't looking.
No. I actually said floppy rover because he posted it. So
Oh. You're best known for in my heart for the floppy rover.
floppy
so.
rover, yeah. But I don't know. I'm probably known more of as a space guy, even though I'm known for the habitats. So I always think of the fact that I had that big picture of all my classic space sets is probably what I'm probably known more for. But that's not my build. That's just me doing a photo. So I don't know. Although I think probably my favorite though has got to be the space habitats because it was my love letter to Lego Space. So
Space.
I still enjoyed the moment where that needs to happen, right?
floppy rover habitat.
That could be your own YouTube show. That's the name of it. The when we were at Chicago and that kid knew even the Space Skulls and Star Justice thing, dude, it's like, way to go, kid. You know.
Yep. That was awesome. Because I even had a couple of adults at Atlanta who didn't know that one. So even more proof that kid was on top of his game. So
or more proof that it just wasn't that popular.
no, I don't think so. I did have people who recognized it. They just couldn't remember what the name of it was.
Gotcha. That's cool.
I flopped you a negative.
Hey, Van Winden, what is your favorite thing, or what are you most known for? Either way.
The original question was, what will you be known for? And I would like to think I haven't been. I nothing that I built yet. I'll be known for. In that I'll build something better at some point. But I guess, well, this year probably the classic space mosaic. But
Stolen. Rip off.
Spiral Castle. This coming from the guy who stole his off of the Lego's own artwork, so
or stole it from Kaz Mockett. Kaz Mockett, it was almost like, let me do what Kaz Mockett's doing. So yeah,
and that's actually more accurate than anything else that's been said.
Hey, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery.
Bingo.
That's right. That's right.
What that guy said.
All right. Let's see. Any other questions? I know there was the edible one. All right. Any questions for the panel? And in the panel, something that you are the most known for.
We didn't hear from Mark.
Oh, yeah, we didn't hear from Mark. We didn't.
No.
Probably for sticking these two pieces together.
I would agree. And it is on brand completely. So
Pretty much. I get the big one.
You know what you should do, Mark, is get over there and unbox the Asmodeus and see what shape it is in, or is it still in the box?
I still have the Scott Little crates in the corner.
Still got the stuff in it?
Yeah. I took it out of I took it out and reassembled it. That might have been 10 years ago now, or something. When I set it up on my table here and everything, and put it away again. But yeah, I could unpack it and set it up, and it's kind of sad that it's the sort of thing that if it went to a show again, we'd have to have somebody come by here with a truck to pick it up, because it was built to fit in the Honda Element I owned at the time, and I don't think I could fit one of the crates in my current car, but not both of them.
Well, you just have to hold the other one out the window as you're driving, and just
put it on the roof and do like the redneck kind of hold, like.
That'd be tiring.
You named yourself after those two pieces.
Yes.
Oh, that's important. Which one is the Nork and which one is the Fleeb piece? That's important.
Yes, the question everyone has been asking for years.
Yeah, although I think that we met before I made T-shirts, but I'm glad you like them.
There you go. I made $3 whole off TeePublic last month, so it's great. Yeah,
I got some sales, I think, because some of the gals who came to Atlanta BrickCon have bought some basic AFOL shirts. So
sweet.
Can $3 buy many of those $100 bills?
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
All I can think of is the Beat Saber $100 bills, $100 bills.
That's funny. All right, so the BTS set. How many of you are getting the BTS set?
Not happening.
Do you predict that's going to be a big? I mean, is that going to be a big seller or not? That's an interest for me.
60 some odd million views of that video. They're definitely going to sell a lot of copies to those people.
Of their advertisement for that?
No, I'm saying that the Dynamite music video that set is based off of has got 67.3 million views or something like that. So, I mean, they've got an audience of people that would probably buy it for that. So I don't think Lego's going to lose money on it. I don't know if they'll sell out. I guess the real question is, will it sell out in the first few days?
I have a feeling that we're going to get a video of Mark with the BTS tat, and it's going to be a chuck it in the bin. Chuck it in the bucket kind of thing. Oh, you lost a sale there, so he was outvoted for the basic AFOL shirt.
Yeah. What? Oh no, it just means that they're not wearing it for the 5K.
I got it. While Lego, with all the things you could do with your life.
We lost Matt.
He's back.
Oh, I can tell you, I can answer this question because it keeps me out of the bars. It stops me from drinking beer. I don't know.
I thought that was a comment about the BTS sets.
Oh, that could be too. No.
It could be. Lego was probably the Ritalin I probably needed as a kid, and probably still do now, or something to manage my ADHD-ness or whatever. So it is my ability to learn to focus. Why anything? That's true. Why anything? All right.
Why is
What'd you say, Mark?
I said, why is Gamora?
What?
Van Winden, why are you doing Lego still?
Sorting relaxes me on a bad day, and building just gets my brain going. I don't know, just it's creative output. My brother was like an artist. He could draw very nice. Oh, we're getting that echo again. My sister's crafty, did scrapbooking and crap like that, and probably other stuff. She's not watching, so hopefully she'll never bite or
She's
yell at me
crafty.
for that one. But I wasn't really an artistic kid. So I mean, to me, I think when I figured out that Lego could be an art form type thing, that's kind of why I did it. And I'm addicted. What can I say?
Yeah. All
It's only an addiction if you admit you have a problem.
That's true, or recognize it as one.
Yeah.
Matt, why do you Lego?
I got back into Lego because I wanted really big Star Wars ships that they were never going to make for action figures, and so that's what got me back into it. But the creative side of it, honestly, is in part my spouse is partially disabled and has a lot of health issues, and it's something that I can do in the house. I can sit at the table. We don't go out nearly as much as we did before these health issues came up, and it's something that kind of keeps me sane. It gives me a creative outlet, and I'm getting older. I'm not going to clubs anymore, that's for sure. So it's something that I can work at my age. I can be creative. I can be stimulated. I can work on a big project. It's something I could
We
do.
don't want to know about you being stimulated.
Don't know what that means.
I'm gonna pass up on the chance to drop an innuendo or two. So, but yeah, it's something that.
Oh, come on! I just
it
held
works.
the ball out for you.
Hey, I'm offended by that comment.
No, you're represented by that comment.
I do. Yes, that's true.
I mean, if in a perfect world, if my spouse was healthier, we would probably do a lot more travel, and I would probably spend a lot less money on Lego. But I've always liked it as a kid, and even in prior times when our household was healthier, I was still buying Lego and putting it in the storage area. So that's probably the health issue. It probably isn't the whole story. I just like building stuff, and there's something. My job is 99% intellectual. It happens on the internet. It's not physical. There's something extremely satisfying about pressing two things together and having a physical thing at the end of the day where you can look at it and go, I built that. It's the same reason I enjoy planting flowers in my flower bulbs in my flower bed. It's just fun to come out and watch those things bloom in the spring. And there's something very simple and sort of concrete about the pleasure that I derive from that. So that's why I keep harping on the fact that while Lego really, 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 really wants to get into the video game world, their unique thing that they have is the tactile experience of squeezing bricks together. I mean, that's what makes them different from other things. It makes them different from action figures and race cars, and it's the actual sensation you get of pressing stuff together and seeing finished product.
I agree. I really think they should just not worry about the digital market because it's not their thing. Stick with what they know.
Well, and the beauty of Lego is it can be its own thing, or it can be all those other things you listed. It can be plants and race cars and spaceships and everything. So, and I mean, while Lego is the product that basically made this creative system for us to do it. So everybody else is just following up.
Exactly.
So that's why I do it. Any other questions from the group chat over there? We actually had some. By the way, I find this comment very funny because we're talking about our Lego addiction. The guy that's one of the biggest sellers or works for the biggest seller of the product is, talking about us having a problem.
Sorry, seller or pusher?
Pusher. Yeah, there he is.
Well, that's why there's no a 12-step program to get out of Lego, because your support group are just a bunch of enablers who are encouraging you to buy more.
By the way, I missed the Amish beard on.
True.
We referred to that as Mark's shaggy phase, as in Scooby Doo. He kind of has got that shaggy beard.
I think that was what the whole point of the video was.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Oh, wait, we have one more of him. There it is. There it is, right there. There it is. The smolder.
The smolder.
Oops. Oh well. Yeah,
Best time spent.
That's right. Well, Lego is also open community too, which is nice. I've gotten to know you guys and gotten to know tons of folks and more and more folks and everything. That's good. All right, who's your favorite Lego master?
Ooh, that's mean. That's no.
Hard.
I'd have to say Steven.
Steven?
Mark's
season
already
3.
That is
Steven and
that is a
Steven.
level of trolling that I've never even achieved. So I commend you on that.
There's like 50 Stevens.
Oh, I think I saw where Steven is in Billund. He's on
He is. He is. Him and Daniel were visiting Boone, and I had I've had FOMO from time to time, but that was some serious FOMO right there.
Yeah.
Just saying. So, yeah.
We do have a Moto. Moto is one of our favorites, obviously. So
Obviously. But that's just it. There's so many favorites. I mean, that'd be like asking me which is my favorite cat. It just
Are we allowed to go with Australian Lego Masters?
there's that one. This is the one that should be a Lego Master on my Lego Masters right there. That one should be. So
yeah. Smolder.
Oh, that's right. All the smolder.
All the smolder.
There's a great Lego Master here. That's a good one. Right there.
Don't.
Only those who reach for the stars have the opportunity to fail that spectacularly. I mean, that's
And that, my friend, is what needs to be on my tombstone.
It's awesome. All right. To think of anything Lego related, the BTS set is a no. I guess
It's a really big no. Really big
no. I guess we could have got our March 1st. What you buying? We'll probably do
Yeah,
that
that's what I was
Monday.
gonna say, because that'll be just before, right? That'll be next Wednesday.
Ooh, what is new coming out? Oh, the helmets are coming
I'll
out.
be buying dots and base plates off of Bricks and Pieces.
Speed Champions are coming out.
Oh yeah, there's 2 or 3 of those speed champions I really want just for the techniques and the pieces.
Yeah.
Rivendell is coming out, although I'm not going to drop $500, but
Rivendell's on the 3rd though. Just for the record, it's outside the promotion currently for the moving truck.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So has anybody gotten that truck? Have it, the moving truck?
It just went live the 21st, so today's the 23rd. So unless you went to the store,
well, I haven't gotten it yet, but I ordered some parts and a couple of small older sets that I wanted to get before they were gone.
my order said it was on its way today, so
Me too.
I would assume that means that it will show up soon.
And that one looks great. It's just like, but I don't. It'll just sit on the shelf. I mean, I don't know what I would do with it. I don't have a town display to stick it in. I think it's great though for those who will. I love the reference to the shipping logo from the old Lego sets. I think that's fantastic.
I'm going to build a brown version just to throw some wings on it.
I did that at 8:30 this morning, but anyway.
Bum. Shots fired.
For the brown classic space guy?
Yes, for the brown classic space guy.
That's why
Actually, I found yet another one or Jake found another one of those today. He went by Walmart and grabbed one today.
I got 2 yesterday. So now I'm up to and actually I found 6 orcs for Bricking Up Brad, and he's found at least a few more spacemen. So I'll eventually do a mail swap with him. So that's going to turn out to be a good deal.
Oh, Moto just mentioned something about Star Trek, and did anybody watch the second episode of Picard?
I did. I thought it was good.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun.
it
I
was.
might watch it a little bit later after Small Paul heads off to bed.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, it was good. I'm particularly. I think. I mean, I like the episode, but the ending credits with the music is fantastic. It.
I was like, wait, is that the first time they've done that? And I think it was, because it's the first time I realized that they were playing the original music.
Yeah, playing the original music, and then the themes. That theme for the Titan with all the Jerry Goldsmith and Horner references in it. It's a great little bit of Star Trekky music. So
Mhm.
I've enjoyed it.
I'm a little unhappy with the fact that they changed the Titan.
Yeah, I know they were making a reference to the Constitution class or whatever, but yeah, that was
It's
different.
really lame because there's already an established design for the Titan, and they're like, "Well, I'll just make it look like the Enterprise," and it's like,
Isn't it 30 years later though from like the Enterprise? So
no, the Titan was the ship that Riker captained, and it
Oh, okay.
it has an existing design.
Okay.
There's already a design for it, and for
It
this
appeared
show,
in-
sort of threw it out the window and said, "We'll just make something that looks like another Enterprise," and it's kind of like it just seemed really sort of lame to me.
It appears in Lower Decks, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Titan is one of those designs that has the nacelles underneath instead of up on top like the Enterprise does.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like they just totally ditched what was the Titan for the Titan A or whatever. So that was kind of odd. Push them glasses up right there. A little nerd humor there. But anyway, the rest of the shows I really enjoyed it and everything. So that's good. All right. Well, we are past an hour. We have limped into an hour of Old Gray Bricks. So nothing to talk about. But thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. We will be back Monday, probably with our March 1st purchases and a regular Messy Monday. Thank y'all for being here, for hanging out with us. Build awesome and be awesome, everybody. Good night.